Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I'm here in Blackpool. Can you see the Blackpool Tower? Look at that there. It's not lit up at the moment, so it's not a beacon of hope until it's lit up. That's the Regent Cinema there. It was like one of those minor cinemas that was just on the outside of Blackpool Town Centre. We had quite a lot of them actually. We had the Pavilion in Vauxhall. We also had some theatres. Oh, we had the Tivoli Theatre actually. Yeah, the Tivoli that was behind the Yates's Wine Lodge. So there's still lots of. I mean, that's still a working cinema as well, by the way. Yeah. So that's something to say for the Regent Cinema. You can still watch movies there, and they've got an antiques emporium on the ground floor. But anyway, it's a Thursday evening, quite a nice evening in Blackpool. I thought I'd take a little bit of a nosy. We've got the darts competition on. It's the PDC World Matchplay going on at the Winter Gardens, and I saw quite a lot of people dressed up. They all get dressed up for the darts, and forgive me if I'm not following the darts like I used to. I remember watching the darts in the olden days with Eric Bristow and John Lowe and Jockey Wilson. Oh, we used to watch was it the Lakeside Country Club? Was it somewhere before? Oh, we used to watch it all the time. Yeah, we absolutely loved it. We even had a dartboard at home, you know. I was absolutely rubbish at darts though. But anyway, that's what's going on in Blackpool. We'll take a little bit of a nosy. Wash and go. Quality Valeting and Hand Wash Centre here in Corn Street car park, which is looking pretty full at the moment. So let's have a little look around town, shall we? The sun is getting low over there. Oh, have we got a movie on over here? There's a big crowd of people waiting outside the oh, it might be a ghost tour. Maybe it's a ghost tour, I don't know. They do ghost tours there as well at the Regent Cinema. Maybe I should go on one of the ghost tours. What do you reckon? Get myself on a ghost tour, yeah? Well, I'm pleased to say that the £10,000 trees along here are mostly doing okay, although there does seem to be one there that's struggling. That one there, can you see? Yeah, these trees famously cost £10,000 each, which I think nowadays is probably a bit of a bargain. When you think about it, Blackpool's been given a big budget to plant more trees, and they're probably going to cost more than that. But that one's struggling there, isn't it? So we better keep an eye on that. I'll get myself out of this car park and we'll head on to Cookson Street. Can't stay away from Cookson Street, can I? These are the Stanley buildings, or is it Stanley Buildings or Stanley Building? It's a grand structure. It's like a triangle shape as well. So at the bottom of the triangle here on Cookson Street, this has all been done up, this, by the way. Yeah, it's all been done up. They're still finishing it off. Look at the tiles. It was named after the Earl of Derby's family, Stanley, the same person that opened Stanley Park. The Stanley Park was named after the Earl of Derby, and that's what this building is named after. They've got some quite swanky shops here as well. Mankind. Look at this one here, an old record shop. Records and Relics. Do you reckon? Big gent. I think that's closed. That one's not open. I don't know what's going on here with this one. They need to rent out all these shops, don't they? Let's have a little look over the road, because we've got St John's Church of England Primary School. A school in the middle of Blackpool Town Centre. Yeah. I know somebody went there as well. It does seem a bit weird having a school in the middle of a town centre. I went to Palatine School on St Anne's Road in South Shore. 1981 to 1986. And it wasn't a very good school, it was rubbish. The Stanley Arms, that's where Blackpool Football Club were formed back in the olden days. I'll just show you this, I have shown this before, but if anyone hasn't seen it. By the way, if you like videos of Blackpool, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. It just means that you get to see my videos come up on your device, whatever you use. But that's division there. Stanley Buildings renovation, 7.5 million investment. Wow, that's a pretty big investment, isn't it? Let's have a look from this end, shall we? You can see, look at that. Isn't it grand? And they used to have an arcade, a little arcade that went through there, and they had toilets in there as well, and a basement. I think the toilets were downstairs as well, from what I remember. Just down there we've got Frenchman's Cove, a pub. This one's called Mama L's. Is that open? It's not open at the moment. Anyway, carry on. Just over the road is where the ABC Cinema used to be, of course, which ended its life as a Syndicate nightclub. And that was right there. Yeah. Did anyone ever go to the Syndicate? I didn't. I was well past it. I wasn't even a clubber anyway, to tell you the truth. I never was really. But no, I never went there. So we're carrying on Church Street. There's St John's Church straight ahead, the big church. That's the one that's the most prominent church in all of Blackpool, St John's. This road here is called Alfred Street. Got a pretty old building here. Look at that doorway there. Quite a fancy doorway, isn't it? Mind you, it's been abused a bit lately. Let's head down this way, shall we? So this is Alfred Street. There used to be a building over there. I don't know what building it was, but they knocked it down a couple of years ago and turned it into a car park. That's typical for Blackpool, isn't it? Let's knock an old building down and turn it into a car park. I can't remember what it was for. But we're down the back of the Winter Gardens here. You see that big structure over there? That's the Empress Ballroom, and that's where the darts is taking place. There's a bit of a weird kind of mist as well. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just looking towards the tower, and it does look like there's a bit of a haze. And over that way we've got the new section of the Winter Gardens, the conference centre. Isn't it fancy? Compare that, the new against the old. Although saying that, this is the back of the Empress Ballroom. It probably wasn't made to look that impressive at this side, but it's a very, very nice room. Is that what you want to call it? So just down here we've got the massive vehicle for the big truck carrying all the stuff here. The PDC. Who remembers when they changed over to PDC? Because I remember, now like I say, I remember the olden days. I remember John Lowe, Nice and Slow, Eric Bristow, the Crafty Cockney, Jockey Wilson, quite a lot of others. There was a Welsh guy called, was it Kerry Hughes, and he used to throw dead fast. They all had the little thing, didn't they, that you knew them for. And then, you know, the most funny thing was Crafty Cockney Eric Bristow. He was a bit of a cocky Cockney and all. And I remember when Keith Deller came along and beat him, the look on Eric Bristow's face when Keith Deller beat him, it was priceless. Yeah, so we absolutely loved it in the olden days, yeah. Yeah, we love the darts, but it's all changed now. The BDO, as it was then, I think they're still going. I think they've changed it, but the PDC is the thing now. They all moved over to the PDC. We're just coming up now to. Now this road here is called Adelaide Street. Let's have a look. Got some hotels up here. We've even got trees. Look. down this road here. Leopold Grove. Yeah, but we'll just have a look at the corner. So there's the, I think that's where the players go in, you know. Yeah, I think it is, yeah, the players go in there, don't they? So if anyone wants to meet the stars when they kick out, they'll probably see them there. Oh, I just heard a big cheer then. Someone's scored either one or scored a 180 or something. Quite a nice view of the tower from here on Adelaide Street. We're a little bit higher up as well up here. We'll take a look down here and we'll have a look at these vehicles here. There's the match in progress at the moment by the sounds of it. So they've got the production suite here. This is where all the direction for the TV is done here. All the editing for the highlights. I wonder where the players are staying. You know, I don't even know who's in the competition. That's how out of touch I am at the moment. I don't even know who's competing. Luke Littler, I saw a picture of him. He went to a pub the other day. He went to the Shovels pub in Blackpool. I noticed a picture of him on Facebook. That hotel's seen better days, hasn't it? The Dukeries. Needs a bit of a clean up here, doesn't it? If they're going to do anything with it. Wow. But anyway, well, look, you can see inside there, look. That's where we'll take all the equipment in there, won't they? Film and TV services. Yeah, they've got some gear here for this, all right. Just up here is where the Blackpool big wheel used to be, you know, the massive giant wheel. It was up here. You can see pictures of it with the Blackpool Tower. It's about half the height of the Blackpool Tower, the giant wheel, yeah. The entrance to it used to be on the corner down here, yeah. Let's have a little look. Seagulls are making himself heard. And there are some quite nice hotels here. Look at this one, the Adelaide House, wow. Swanky. The Garden Suite, the Backpackers. So we're just coming up to Coronation Street. This is Coronation Street. And yeah, this building here is called Olympia on the corner, and that's where they used to have the giant wheel. They knocked that down in I think it was 1929 when they got rid of it. The Blackpool Tower Company bought it. Yeah, but it's all changed around here. Look at this, we've got the backlot cinema with the missing tiles. Can you see the missing tiles? I wonder what happened to the tiles. Let's have a look this way. We've got what was the Debenhams. That was Debenhams down there. Hounshill Shopping Centre. Let's have a look back and get a shot of the tower, shall we? With the cinema. We'll carry on this way. So here's a look at the side of the Winter Gardens. We've got the Olympia here. It's massive. It's absolutely huge in there. I think that's where they had Peabody's, isn't it? Professor Peabody's, the play centre. Olympia. It's a massive space. I mean, the Winter Gardens is, the whole complex is absolutely huge. So here's a look at Blackpool Tower down Victoria Street. Usually a pretty busy shopping street during the day. As I turn around, we've got a load of people come outside. Look at this part of the Winter Gardens here, isn't it grand? That's a Spanish Hall up there. Got quite a few people outside. Must be on a bit of a break at the moment. So yeah, it's the darts in Blackpool. A lot of people are dressed up as well. Oh yeah, they get dressed up for it. I don't think I ever went that mad for it, that I'd get dressed up for it. So I've just been round the Winter Gardens and I'm now up to Church Street again. Probably the busiest shopping street in Blackpool during the day. Looks a bit dead at the moment, doesn't it? We've got those War of the Worlds lights. What do you reckon to the War of the Worlds lights? It's a bit quiet on the streets, but it's busy in the Winter Gardens with the darts, I can tell. Just here we've got Umami. I've not been in there yet. That's a world cuisine place. Now I did get an invite to the opening, but I never went. I wasn't in town at the time. Yeah, that's a new place, isn't it? Look, Trend Shawarma. I've not seen that before. You know what? That actually looks really fancy. What do you reckon? I've never seen that before. Never noticed it. I mustn't have been down here for ages. So I'm now coming round to one of the main entrances to the Winter Gardens, just here. This is probably the main entrance for all events. Let's take a little look, shall we? Up. It's got the big dome up there as well, and it's got Eric and Ernie in there as well. Well, I can hear a load of banging music now as we look at St John's Church here in St John Square, Blackpool. I'll just give you a look around. Remember when they used to have gardens here? They had lawns and everything, and then Blackpool Council decided to just concrete it all over. So let's take a look around, shall we? Winter Gardens, we've got the Opera House here. There's the Opera House. That's the top of the Opera House there. Let's have a look at Blackpool Tower, shall we? It's pretty quiet at the moment, but it won't be later on when they're all kicking out for the darts. But that music is coming from over there. It's not coming from West Coast Rock. I think it's coming from that place round the corner, the Screaming Shake Cafe. It's double noisy. So there you go, that's a little mooch around Blackpool on a Thursday evening. A little bit quiet actually, but it won't be quiet in the Winter Gardens with the darts on, will it? You'll have to let me know what's going on because I'm not following it at all. But like I say, we used to absolutely love darts in the olden days. I've not really been keeping up to it lately. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I'll see you again on the next one.